What's good, YouTube? As you can see by the title, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. Getting straight into it. You know, a lot of people give up on that life so fast because they don't see the results, and they just, give up, or they'll start trying new things or whatever. But you gotta realize, if you truly, truly love something, you will stick with it long enough until it pays off. A lot of people, they don't stick with it because it's not showing the results right then and there. It just, giving them breadcrumbs or whatever, or just not giving them nothing. And they feel like it's not working, but the whole time it's working. It's just a lot of progress. It's stuff that you can't see behind the scene, but stand up on getting tired. But let me just show y'all an example. I'm gonna give y'all an example. See, nobody in my family was rich or whatever, or want to do something big. They probably want to do something big, but they just never put in the work towards that goal. And I was the first one to, see things differently. I never fitted in. I just always kept going. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it was my higher self. It was just like my higher self was controlling my physical body. And I was just going with life, just going with life. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff that I thought it was meant for me, but it wasn't meant for me. And what I mean by this, I ain't trying to get off topic or nothing, but what I mean by that is, it was like my higher self was guiding me toward a different direction ever since I was a child. Just guided me. And I was looking at my kinfolks, and I was just like, well, they don't, I haven't seen them make no lead. I haven't seen them get rich. I haven't seen them with nice ass car. I haven't seen them nothing. So I'm just like, okay, all right. So I'm just going with life. But the whole time, my higher self is showing me, like this is what your generation, it's that you got to break the generation curse. You know what I'm saying? Just like nobody, like people are scared to put in their work toward their goal. Like they scared to bet on themselves. For me, it wasn't no plan B for me. It was straight plan A. It was just like all in. As a child, since I came out the womb, it was plan A for me. So I'm just like, all right. So I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow, just going with the flow, just going with the flow, just going with the flow. And what the universe was showing me what I had to break and what was in my bloodline. People were scared to do something to get rich, like something they love to do, but they were scared to do it. And I was, like I said, I was hooping, whatever. I was just like, nobody in my family made it to the NBA, NFL, baseball. I said, I'm gonna play sports, whatever, do something different. But that wasn't my sole purpose. That was not my sole purpose. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I just kept going with life. I didn't give up. I didn't say, man, forget it, bro. I'm gonna go work 9 to 5 before this. No. I stayed 10 toes down in this shit. I just kept going. TikTok came out. If you want for TikTok, which I was gonna eventually post on YouTube, but I swear to God, man, I just thank TikTok, man. I thank TikTok. But anyway, that'll be the next video though, but I just hopped on TikTok and I was just going with it. And then it was just like, I felt like my sole purpose doing this. I'm just like, it's fun to me, but it's just something deeper than it. Like, I love it. I love this shit. I love doing content. And I'm just like, all right. So I just kept going with it. And then eventually, hey, I love doing content. So I found my sole purpose. So I'm here to tell you that you have to keep going to get to where you want to be. You have to keep going. You can't give up because something ain't working, or, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it's not meant for you. It's not. And you would tell when it's not meant for you, because it'll just be in your soul. It'll just be like, nah. Or sometime in life, it can, like, it's like I said, the universe can save you and have you do something totally different. And you'll come back to wherever you were trying to do at first, but you know, that was just gonna be your, you know, thing that you probably love to do on the side or whatever. But just say that your main goal was to, we just gonna say, hey, have a business. But you trying to play basketball or, you know what I'm saying, do sports. But the whole time, sports not meant for you. It's just meant for you just to do it on the side when you're bored or when you want to exercise or just for the fun of it. But your business is something that's your sole purpose. Wanted, like, it's for your sole purpose. Your business is your sole purpose. So once you start to do your business, then you get successful out of it, then you'll look back and be like, oh, damn. You'll be like, I thank God I ain't make it to no NBA or play sports, whatever. Because now you living a better life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the universe showed me, you know. It showed me to keep going with life, no matter how hard, difficult things can get. But it just showed me, like, to keep going. This is what this video really about. It's just to keep going. I ain't trying to be off topic or whatever. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Well, kind of my mom just gonna say it. But it's just like, man, just keep going. That's all what this video is about, to show you to keep going. You see your family, your kinfolk, whatever, not getting nowhere. They just working 9 to 5 and they just not getting nowhere. They not getting nowhere. They not getting nowhere. They're not getting nowhere. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just got a little 9 to 5, whatever. And like I said, you might be at home putting in the work towards your goals, sitting on $0 or not having a whip, none of that. You just at home just grinding. But you gotta realize, man, it's not a bad thing, it's a great thing. Because you're doing something totally different than what they doing. So yes, it's gonna be tough for you because you're the first to ever do it. That's why I say, you see this video, man, you gotta keep going. Just keep going till you find your soul purpose. And then when you find your soul purpose, lock in on it. Ask your higher self, what is my soul purpose? And just go on by the day. Be still though, you know what I'm saying? Be still, or you know what I'm saying? Do what you do, but just, hey, just hear the inner voice. Just hear it. A lot of people be ignoring their inner voice and stuff like that, then be wondering why they don't get you get signed answer all the time. You just don't be aware of it. But that's all this video is really about, man. Just keep going till you find your soul purpose. And that's exactly what I did. I just kept fucking going. Basketball didn't work for me. Football didn't work for me. Baseball didn't work for me. But the whole time, I'm great in all them sports to this day. I'm very athletic to this day. So it just showed me you got to keep going. If I would have gave up just because I ain't made the NBA, whatever, or I didn't get signed, or I didn't get a walk-on scholarship, come on, bro. If I would just gave up right then and there, I would never made it this far. I would never accomplish so many things in my life and learn so much. You gotta keep going. I know it's gonna be tough, especially when you're the first to ever do it. It's gonna be extremely tough, but you gotta realize, like, I'm built for this, I can do it, and trust in yourself. I promise you, you're gonna work out. I'm out.